Hello to you all and welcome back to my channel. I am going to show you today how to create a journal page with a fold out paper flap and also some space to journal on. I took out some blue paper and some red paper and also printed lined paper, vintage style, a little bit brownish. And I decided to glue them on top of each other just so you have a slight edge on each side that will stick out. And after gluing, I am going to put these papers under a pile of heavy books just to straighten them out. While the papers are drying, I am going to work on this fold out page. The background is already pretty beautiful pattern, but I would like to add some tape that I already used in this project before. I'm using it again just to make it a cohesive look. I just played a little bit around with the materials, and when I am satisfied with my layout, it is time to put some stamps down. The stamps I already used before on the other labels. I am repeating these steps, but I am also using the stamps in the background this time. And just a little reminder, you do not always have to stamp in black. You can choose the colors that you already have in your project. And I am also using the red geranium from the archival ink and the watering can. When your labels and the stamps are ready to go, it is time to glue these pieces down. And I use the Distress Collage medium. I really enjoy using it. It's in a bottle with a very nice small tip, so you can put the right amount of glue onto even the smallest project. To reinforce the pages, I am using a strip of paper with a fold in the middle. I am inking up the edges, and for some extra embellishment I am using the Tim Holtz linen tape, the ledger type, and I am going to put that exactly in the middle, in the fold, just to reinforce it a little bit more. Then it is time to do some stitching behind the scenes. I stitched along the spine of the fold, and I am now putting on some very heavy tape, and that is just to be sure everything will be nice and tightly glued and hold down. When I look at this page, I can see a lot of white and neutral space on top and on the bottom of this journal page. I do not like it. It's too plain for me. So I am going back in with the Tim Holtz tape just to embellish it a little bit more and give it some color. After putting down the tape, you can still see left and right some white areas, and I am going to fill that up with the stamp set that I already used before, the Tim Holtz Field Notes stamp set, and just take the stamps that will fit the space that you want to fill. My papers dried very nice and straight. I also did some stitching along the edges in the meantime. So now it is time to glue the paper down, and I use the Collage Distress Medium for that. Just give it a nice and even coat of glue, flip your paper and rub out all the bubbles. While that page is drying under a very heavy book, I can work on the left side of the page, and I am going to do a similar type of decorating using the Tim Holtz design tape and using my stamps. This page is a little bit large to glue down because the pocket is smaller, so I clipped it down to hold it in place, and I am tearing it into the right size. When you do that, some white rough edges will be visible again, so do not forget to touch them a little bit up with your coffee colored ink. I took a look at the previous pages that I made in this book, and I saw that I had some red images here and there, a pop of red. I wanted to be brought back in on this little collage, so that is why I am doing some stamping on some regular white printer paper, cutting or tearing it out of the paper and gluing it down, just to add that red tone. It is time to even decorate a little bit more on this page. I cut out the little bird and two butterflies. I am looking at these images in old books, and I am looking for the right color to match them with my project. Now on to the back side of the text that I made in a previous video. On this side of the journal page you can see the back of the text. It is totally red. So I was thinking it needs something on there extra. For this it means I'm going back in with the Tim Holtz design tape in several patterns, and later on you will also see me adding some stamps from the Field Notes stamp set and also some words and text. Here you can take a good look what I meant by looking at the back of the tag, and if you do not decorate it you will only see the red background on this side of the page, and that is the reason I don't want that, so that is the reason why I decorated it. One thing that I really truly love is the black Tim Holtz label tape. It gives a good contrast on your work. I am about to finish up these pages by adding the last couple of pieces of paper. I am adding a ripped piece of paper with some linen tape on the sides. And what you also can see on the right are two blue pockets with some numbers on there, and they will go in the middle so you can put your ephemera little images away. This is my last video for the initially U 2022 YouTube hub that I did with the Grand Ladies. And if you enjoyed this video and got some new inspiration, I would appreciate it if you like the video, comment or subscribe to my channel, or even become a patron of mine. Thank you for watching.